which had quite restricted insights regarding KPIs, especially customer satisfaction. The players were not asked at all how satisfied they were with our support. And that was also one reason why I wanted to change to a more modern platform, which provides more insights on customer satisfaction. So basically, we were in a blind spot before moving to Helpshift in this regard. Only really valuable KPI I could get hands on was the first response time, which was back then around 26.5 hours. While I strive to reach round about 12 hours, that would be ideal. With Helpshift, I first got the insight on a CSAT. I was positively surprised actually that we hit 4.5 or maybe 4.6 right away, with only turning from email only to in-app support in our biggest market in Germany was quite risky, but on the other hand, I wanted to have a big audience to test the new system, to have enough data to evaluate if it's worth it or not to change. Obviously, regarding the satisfaction, it went quite well. And also, I prepared the recent first response time we achieved last month. It was around about 16 hours. So we can already see with having automations in place, asking for user information right away without having to go sending out an email, waiting for response, and so on, that this is already a big improvement regarding response times. So I'm working with round about 10 to 12 agents, whereof we have 2 in-house agents, not full-time, but almost. And then we have about 9 to 10 freelancers, including 2 keywords agents. We added a second one recently because we are going to conquer the American market, and I wanted to have an agent covering the American time zone. On average, we have around about 5,000 to 6,000 tickets per month. We have 6 monthly business review meeting where our KPIs are being reviewed, and I get proposals on where I have room for improvement, and that's one point of inspiration where I think, okay, probably I need to put this on my roadmap to-do list to look into it further to further improve our customer service. Generative AI can help to get rid of trivial user requests where they are simply too lazy to read an FAQ article. But if the generative AI provides a summary, they have 2 to 3 sentences to read, getting the answer. And if they are still interested to get more detailed information, they will click the link to the source. I think that would be really helpful. I tried this already as it was in beta, or is currently in beta in Helpshift, while we were in tech launch with one of our newest titles. I had a look at the results and was quite impressive how on point the answer was in just 2 or 3 sentences. And I think it has much potential in the future. Another AI feature I think helpful is language AI, which helps my agents to reply to users in a foreign language without the users realizing it. This is super helpful in case we have some peaks in a special language. Other agents can jump on, or if someone is on sick leave or vacation or absent on whatever reason, I can reallocate my agents to help players in their native language. That's super helpful. And what I'm looking forward is the AI Copilot, which is able to summarize a support thread, for example, saving some time if someone takes over a case he didn't work on beforehand, and also having the possibility to prompt maybe a not perfectly written answer and asking AI to rewrite it to make more sense or to sound more professional. That's also, I think, will be very, very helpful. If we develop a feature, if we have an event running, then usually game design asks for feedback with a specific deadline, and then we gather feedback on Discord, we gather feedback from support tickets, and I get it summarized by my agents, and in the end I look through it, make it look a bit more beautiful, I would say, so that game design has not to struggle too much reading all the feedback and processing it. And we get feedback from game design telling them, okay, this is valid feedback, we will implement it, or we won't implement it because of this and that, so that that my team knows, okay, this is the reason why we won't realize this feedback, and they can give it back to the users. And then we have surveys we run, and if we collect free text feedback, it's always a struggle. If you have like 10,000 of players replying to a survey and you have 9,000 free text replies of maybe each 2,000 characters, you don't have the time to read that all. And here comes AI into place again. Meanwhile, ChatGPT, the latest version, is super helpful. You just upload a CVS or an Excel sheet and tell the AI to summarize and categorize it. And you can really narrow it down to specific questions which will be answered. And I have the feeling that the outcome is quite accurate. If you just have a quick look on some of the answers provided by the users, then you get an idea, okay, it's going into the right direction or not. And in most of the cases, it seems to be correct. It's useful for not only for myself, but for my team to make our work more efficient, making us in our support efforts more efficient, also being more useful or more helpful to the users, because we can help them more quickly and probably with a higher quality in less time. That's basically what drives me on going on and trying to improve and to see what's on the market, which technologies can we implement to make us better. I would have set up my queue setup differently, and I will for the new project, because we had in the old system, it was like language queues, and I thought I will build it up the same way because my agents are used to it. But later I realized you have queue prioritization and you screw this completely up if you have just languages. You cannot prioritize one language above another. You need to identify topics like payment, login issues, server crashes and stuff like that, and rather set queues up with these topics and prioritize them. And then use either smart views or the filters function for the agents to filter out their specific languages they need to take care of, but then prioritized after the severity.